All right. It's news to us. We are live here on Adobe Radio. It is the week of May 17th, 2021. A lot to talk about. Take it off. Take it off. Your mask.
Oh.
Your mask. Take off your masks. Apparently. Is it too soon? How are you guys feeling about that? We'll talk about that. Tom Cruise rode his motorcycle off a cliff. Did you guys hear about that?
No.
So we'll talk about that. Also, the Supreme Court is going to be taking up major abortion rights challenge. And is Bill Gates a creep? We'll talk about that. And a loose tiger wreaks havoc on a neighborhood. Just so much to get to on It's News to Us this week.
It's News to Us. Adobe Radio.
Full house. We got everybody here. Jason, Katie, Chris. You can watch along. Hello, everybody. Wait, where do we live stream this? I always forget. On our Facebook. You can watch the video. It's News to Us Facebook. Yeah.
Facebook, Twitch, Instagram.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
YouTube.
And it does. If you're listening on Adobe Radio, which is where like everybody is, but if you want to watch along live or just follow us on Instagram later for the video clips, I think you will enjoy all the videos that go along with what we talk about. Just another layer of fun.
They're amazing.
I do hand puppets, shadow puppets, that kind of thing.
It's 7 layers of news.
Your hand went up the wrong button. Watch out. 7 layers of news. So let's dive right in here. CDC removing the mask mandate for fully vaccinated people. This came out just before the weekend, I think. Jason was arguing with me about it. Yeah, I don't think you believe me, Jason.
What don't I believe you about?
When I first told you that the mask mandate was being lifted, you're like, "What's your source?" I don't believe you. Why didn't you believe me?
Maybe I did. Maybe I was just messing with you.
Oh, okay. But yeah, for fully vaccinated people, except where required by federal, state, local, tribal, or territorial laws, rules, and regulations, including local businesses and workplace guidance. Are you guys ready to have a world without masks?
Yes.
No.
Yeah,
it sounds good to me, but I don't trust people who haven't been vaccinated to keep wearing their masks. I kind of feel like the anti-vaxxers are the same group who were the anti-maskers too.
But like, what does that
so now
matter
everybody's
to
going to throw off their mask and just be like, "Oh, I'm vaccinated."
But But what does it matter to you if you got vaccinated, right? Like
physically nothing. Well, but if we go back down on lockdown because it's spreading again, that's a huge issue because it's affecting the economy.
But enough people are vaccinated at this point that we're not going to have to go back down on lockdown.
I think as of today, only 37% of eligible adults have been fully vaccinated.
But like
50% have had at least one shot, though, right?
Yeah.
And 37%,
if you look at
technically, are the only 37% of people can be going maskless.
Well, if you looked at Israel, what's going on there, 60% of the population is vaccinated, and everything's plummeting as far as infection rates. So we're pretty much, and they think we're going to get there with no problem, at least 60%.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying it seems a little early. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
It feels early.
I agree with Jason.
I agree with both of you guys. It does feel early, and I feel weird about it. I was just at the grocery store today, and about 80% of the people were not wearing masks, and I felt weird. I was wearing my mask even though I'm fully vaccinated. I don't know. I'll have to ease back into it. It's like PTSD sort of thing.
It really is. I was at the gym this morning, and I would say only 25% of us were wearing masks.
I wore my mask everywhere I went today, but I really wished I didn't have to wear my mask this morning at the gym.
Yeah, I know wearing a mask at the gym is a little weird.
I think it's a little early, but I think the announcement last week caught like businesses off guard.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, there's businesses left and right that are, they took away their mask mandate and they're saying they trust their customers if they haven't been vaccinated to wear they have to continue wearing the mask. And like Chris said, those people are the people that are the anti-vaxxers are also going to be like, I'm vaccinated. They're going to lie about it.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, they're going to be the ones that get sick and die. So
but there's enough of them still out there that it can really affect the economy. That's all I'm saying.
And the vaccine's not 100% effective. Like, I'm
But
not saying that the vaccine's
is
not
100%
not
effective at preventing hospitalization and death.
You might get it, but you're not going to die from it.
And we're finding that it's all the variants are it's protective against the variants too.
So far.
So I think the CDC is saying if you don't get vaccinated, tough luck if you get COVID, because the rest.
Honestly, I feel like it's a ploy to get more people vaccinated.
That's kind of how I felt. I felt like they were trying to call people's bluff. It is what it is.
I just feel like it's 3 to 4 weeks too early.
Well, it looks like in some places, you're still going to have to wear masks, airports, public transportation, even school kids, kindergarten through 12th grade are going to have to continue to wear masks for at least another year, they're saying, is the guidance on that.
Well, a lot of those kids can't get vaccinated. And then, that's also kind of where Jason and I'll fall into a weird category too, is we have a kid who can't get vaccinated because she's too young. So what are we going to do? Go out in public with our kid and be like, you have to wear your mask, but we're not gonna. No, we're going to put our mask on with our kid.
Right. Yeah. That's, I think I'm going to wear a mask at the airport and traveling just from now on, even after the pandemic. I don't know why. I just feel like I won't. Because a lot of times when I travel, I get a cold or something. And
that's pretty common.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why
You're not abnormal there.
Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that. But who's really getting worked up about all this is former child star Ricky Schroeder.
Who?
He was in Silver Spoons, I guess. Ricky.
What the hell is Silver Spoons?
I don't know, but I know the name Ricky Schroeder. He's a bit before our time.
Wasn't he on NYPD Blues?
Oh, yeah, I think so. But
he was like a detective
whatever
on that show.
Maybe you're right. Yeah, that's probably
why is Silver Spoons the highlight of his career?
This is according to Variety, they said Silver Spoons. I think they were sort of giving him shit too because.
And how the hell do I know that?
I think you're right.
I know I'm right. How do I know this?
I don't know, but so Ricky Schroeder, he was harassing a Costco employee, and they wouldn't let Ricky Schroeder enter the store without a mask over the weekend. And Ricky Schroeder was saying, have you been watching the news?
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am, dude?
No.
No, nobody knows who you are.
What?
Ricky Schroeder. Here's what happened. And Ricky Schroeder actually busted out his own cell phone, and he took a video of himself being a Karen, which is... Usually it's other people filming the Karen, but the Karen was filming himself this time. So here's Ricky Schroeder harassing a Costco employee. Oops, sorry, wrong clip. Here it is. Oh, that's the wrong clip.
Oh my gosh.
There's no way to organize this crap. Okay, here we go. I know. Who's running this?
My name is Jason.
And what do you do here?
I'm a supervisor, front-end supervisor.
And why aren't you letting me in?
Because in the state of California, in the county of Los Angeles, there has been and Costco, there's been no change to our mask policy. Not in the state of California or in the county of Los Angeles.
Didn't you see the news? You didn't see the news. Nationwide Costco has said you don't need to wear a mask.
Actually, that's not accurate.
What is accurate?
So what is accurate is that Costco always goes above and beyond when following the law, and the mandate in California has not changed. There does seem to be the possibility that in June, by mid-June, that's a date that California, I know,
if they allow us.
Yeah, so he's arguing with this poor guy. Just
that guy has can make a decision here.
This guy's just trying to get through his day working at Costco. You think that's a fun job day in, day out? And then this guy's this Ricky Schroeder, multi-millionaire actor, is just harassing this guy over a policy that this poor worker has no control over. What a dick. But
sounds about right.
I think that Costco has, since this video's come out, it's now optional for masks. I believe.
Only unless the county or state, says otherwise. They're adhering to their local guidance.
Okay.
As are all businesses, I would assume. Although Trader Joe's is in a bit of a hot seat because they've ended their mask mandate, but in the state of New York, they still have a mask mandate, and Trader Joe's is allowing people in their store without a mask. So there's a little, again, there's just not clear guidance, and it's not consistent. So it's creating confusion for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be that confusing. Just get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Just get
true.
vaccinated.
Absolutely.
But this Ricky Schroeder guy, like arguing with, have you guys ever argued with anybody like that works at a store for any reason like that? Like,
No.
what kind of a person
I
does
really
this?
feel I have not.
I haven't either. Like, you said your apples were going to be on sale today, and then I got here and your apples weren't on sale. Like, who does that kind of thing?
Assholes.
You know, for part of my life, I was a kid and I just wouldn't have talked like that to an adult. And then, you know, once I got old enough, I had worked in that setting enough times that I know, you know, the limits of these people, you know, their power to affect any kind of change are non-existent. And also, you know, it's a hard job sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
Also,
why you
you're
gotta
just
be
not
busting
an
people
asshole,
down?
Chris. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, right. I think most people have worked in the service industry or retail, or a lot of people have. And the ones that complain like that clearly have never worked in that kind of a setting before.
I still work in that setting, and I will say that during the pandemic, I match energy with other people. Right, so if they come off as, you know, being a jerk to me, I will come off as being a jerk to them a little bit.
Yeah,
more so now than ever, just because you have to.
Yeah, I agree. Well, speaking of retail, somebody who is going to be probably having to work a lot of retail because their career is ruined is Matt Gaetz. Congressman Matt Gaetz.
Yeah, he won't be able to.
He won't be working any jobs ever again.
So his associate, his good pal, Joel Greenberg. We did talk about Matt Gaetz in depth in one episode, but his guy he was doing these allegedly these heinous sex trafficking crimes with Joel Greenberg he has pled guilty to sex trafficking charges. And yeah. What else is going on with this? By the way, here's Matt Gaetz. If you're watching on the video, this is his mugshot from when he got a DUI. So he'll get to update this for his Bumble.
He did. So today he went back to court to change his.
Joel Greenberg did. He went back to change his plea on these charges. So he was charged with 33 federal felonies, and today he pled guilty to 6. So basically he's getting a pretty good plea deal for his cooperation. And his cooperation is basically stating that he's, telling them about what happened with other men that these women were doing.
Yes, I read somewhere that he detailed what these other people did in 60 pages or something. So Matt Gaetz has got to be a part of that.
Yeah, I read part of it today, and it didn't mention specifically any names.
It was like individual number 1.
It didn't. Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, it got into some like pretty nasty details about payments to these girls, and it had listed specifically, like literally a half a page of a document, every date that they met with these women. So, I mean, they know everything. Prosecutors wrote in the agreement that Greenberg had introduced the underage girl to others who also engaged in commercial, quote unquote, commercial sex acts with her. So it's pretty damning.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man,
that's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
That mugshot of Matt Gaetz makes him look like he could be in a high school production of American Psycho.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't think Daddy's going to get him out of this one like he did the DUI, though. So,
no.
I can't wait to see this guy go down.
Dude, another interesting tidbit I found in this plea agreement. Greenberg, he was the tax assessor, which is so weird in Florida. Apparently, they do renewed driver's licenses too.
Right.
So he was using his access to the Florida driver's license system to like stalk all these women.
Right.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was so
And then
disgusting.
also to make fake IDs to show that they were not underage, right? I thought I saw that
Jeez.
somewhere.
Oh my god!
That I could be
Allegedly.
wrong. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I think I saw a source saying that may have been possibly going on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Another thing I read today, I think he bought a boat from somebody and then used that guy's information to make a fake ID for himself.
This great guy.
Yeah.
Only the best.
Only the best. By the way, this guy was also rubbing shoulders with Donald Trump.
Yes.
Yeah,
On the
can't forget-
regular.
Can't forget that too. And he
At the
spoke at one of Trump's rallies.
And he was at the White House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you have
Best.
access to the Department of Motor Vehicles anyway?
Because that's what Florida tax assessors do.
Oh, okay.
They're also in charge of the renewing of driver's licenses for
That's
some
odd.
reason. It is
I didn't
so
know that.
odd.
Or like even looking up where someone lives to like go serve them for taxes or something. I don't know. No?
But they're literally in charge of IDs because him and Matt Gaetz actually got busted on camera one night because when people would come in to get new driver's licenses, they would confiscate the old ones. Well, they would give them a choice. You can take the old ones or leave the old ones here and we'll shred them for you. So they had a box at the end of every day where the old ones were left. And him and Matt Gaetz were caught together on camera going through a box of old IDs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's effed. Matt
Yeah.
Gaetz is totally effed.
It
So effed.
seems like he should be, so he better be.
Yeah.
Well, let's dip into show business a little bit here.
The 411 on the 405.
When Hollywood fucks up,
We're there.
I'm a celebrity in an emergency.
And, Tom Cruise drove his motorcycle off of a cliff. And this was actually during a stunt for Mission Impossible 7. You guys want to? I'll play the clip here.
Yes, I want to see the clip, but how is it possible that they're making a 7th one?
I don't know.
Wait.
Yeah.
Real
They
quick.
should've stopped.
How many? Who has more movies in the franchise, Fast and Furious or Mission Impossible?
Fast and Furious.
Anyone know this?
Ooh.
F9. Don't they come out with F9 or something?
Oh my God, Eddie, of course knows this.
F9. I
All
hate
right,
those
then I'll
movies.
piggyback off Eddie and say Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
Am I
fair
right?
enough.
Yeah.
Are you asking the question you don't know the answer to it?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
How anticlimactic. All right. Here's Tom Cruise and his motorcycle doing his motorcycle stunt here for Mission Impossible 7. And I don't know. It doesn't really look that impressive on the video here because
Is this a cliff? Oh, gotcha. Okay.
you see Tom Cruise. He's riding his motorcycle. He's got a wire stuck to him and he's going to go over a ramp. And then he drops the motorcycle and dives. And then it just looks like a ride that you would do like at Six Flags.
That looks like so much fun.
That doesn't look like a parachute.
Doesn't that
though.
doesn't it look like anybody could do that?
I would do that. I would do it and make it look better.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think of these people who have tigers as pets? I find it to be irresponsible
The murder
and
with the tiger.
there's just something like the Tiger King thing like highlighted that obviously, but I just don't want any kind of pet that has the ability to eat me, like overpower me and eat me.
Murder you.
Call me crazy.
I mean, it did happen to Siegfried and Roy, right? Like one
Yeah.
of them got munched.
Eventually, yeah. And they had that tiger for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, there is this guy who was arrested. He claimed that he worked at his zoo. And he didn't work at a zoo, and that's why he had this tiger. And his tiger got loose in a neighborhood and was roaming around. And there's video of this. The tiger was, like children could have been outside in this neighborhood playing while this tiger is just roaming around. And here's what happened.
All right, now to that wild story out of Houston where a tiger was spotted walking around a neighborhood. And take a look at the video. This was shot by a neighbor. You can see the tiger walking across the street, a man pointing a gun at it. According to local media reports, that is a sheriff's deputy who arrived at the scene after being alerted by nearby residents. Moments later, according to reports, a man who appeared to be familiar with the tiger came out of the house and led the animal back to his home. What? No one was hurt.
I mean, if you were the guy with that gun, wouldn't you just shoot the tiger right there? That guy showed a lot of restraint. You wouldn't. I would be so afraid that thing would just jump at me. I would shoot.
Yeah, or like what if you miss or like you hit it once and piss it off and don't kill it?
I wouldn't be thinking that clearly. Why wouldn't you shoot it, Chris?
Just because it's a tiger, and I would just be very aware that it's like an endangered species, and I can't kill an animal.
So you
anyway.
Would you let it kill you before?
No, but it would have to be like rearing up on its hind legs at me before.
I don't think the tigers do that.
Firing.
I think they're a cat, right? So
yeah,
they'd like pounce. They'd like get low.
Yeah, they like slowly creep up on you like a cat, and then like
you
jump.
Wouldn't see that motherfucker coming at you. It would just
Maybe I'll fire it in the air or something. I don't know.
And that
but then you have a stray bullet flying in the up in the air. That's bad too. Someone might get killed by that. Those bullets have to come down somewhere, right?
Nobody's getting killed by a bullet.
That happens. 100% that happens.
Well, when people shoot a gun in the air, it falls down and
the bullet falls down and it'll kill people. Absolutely, that happens.
When did that happen?
It happens all the time when people shoot guns in the air in celebration.
Where did that happen? Where
like every country ever in the history
straight
of countries.
Up in the air.
Yeah.
Kill somebody falling down.
It's not like it goes to the atmosphere. It goes to outer space.
Well, of course it falls back down.
Where'd you see this?
Google it, man. Kay's going to Google it.
But you're saying if I drop...
I thought they busted this.
I don't know. A penny or something from a hot air balloon, I could kill a guy?
Yes.
Because it's the same principle.
Yes, absolutely.
I swear there was a Mythbusters where they found that this doesn't kill people.
So back to the original story of this.
Yeah.
Instead of shooting the gun up in the air, you should shoot it down towards the grass that you're standing on, Chris.
Yeah. Well, in any case, I wouldn't shoot it immediately.
Okay. I actually pulled this up for you, Jason. Jason is right.
I mean, kind of, but they fall back down with a much lower velocity.
I don't care.
Than when they leave the barrel of a firearm.
Okay.
Well, there's this we're on Wired. There's this article. So the myth was that bullets fired in the air could kill you. The first problem is that it's not a myth. There are several reported cases of people being killed from bullets that were fired in the air. Mythbusters tested it out. But I remember the Mythbusters thing finding that it didn't kill people. Maybe, I don't know. It's been so long. I don't know. But anyways, I think Jason is proven right here.
I mean, it could happen. It could happen.
It does happen.
Likely to happen? Absolutely not.
It happens more frequently than you would think.
Oh, whatever.
There's probably a greater risk from ricochet from me firing it at the ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why you fired in the grass, so it goes inside the dirt. Either way, don't play with tigers.
Or guns.
Yeah. But, somebody who I'm surprised doesn't have tigers is Matthew McConaughey. Don't you think he's the kind of guy that would have tigers?
No.
How do you know he doesn't?
Well, I assume he doesn't. He's going to be... Have you guys heard of this possible run for governor? Matthew McConaughey is running for governor of Texas, apparently, or he's really considering it.
He'd make a great governor.
This guy would be just fantastic. Matthew McConaughey is seriously running for governor of Texas. He's won Oscars, of course, and he says he's been in contact
won Oscars
with he is an Oscar-winning actor for I think Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's been in contact with deep-pocketed moderate Republicans. So apparently, if he runs, he's going to be a Republican.
Shut up! I would have really thought he would be running as a Democrat.
Now you don't want him to run, do you?
No, fuck that.
But it is Texas.
So what does that mean?
I mean, yeah, because if he has any shot in winning, he's got to be
he's got to be a Republican.
Otherwise, it's a waste of time. Why would he risk his career?
Is that a risk to his career?
I think he's never going to act again if he decides to do this. Would anybody? Because right now, everybody thinks that Matthew McConaughey is on their side. Whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, you think, oh, I love the guy. He's my guy.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No,
Okay.
I've actually seen him like on some shows, and he actually talks about like very democratic values. Like
Katie feels betrayed right now because she has a crush.
I think
yes.
when you touch the table, you're shaking your camera, Jason. You're like an earthquake over there. Just heads up. No worries. No worries. But yeah, I don't know. Like he's going to alienate like everybody.
Yeah, that could happen.
Not everybody.
Half the country.
30 to 50% of people.
Yeah.
Depending on which way he swings.
All right. I don't know. That's dumb though. I'm tired of celebrity politicians.
Yeah, they should probably.
Who else has there been besides Schwarzenegger?
Ronald Reagan.
Okay.
Donald Trump.
Al Franken.
You didn't like Al Franken?
Cher's husband. What's his? Sonny Bono.
Sonny Bono.
Okay.
Yeah, they should stop.
Trump's not a celebrity. Come on.
What?
It was
he
garbage.
would never have won if he wasn't a celebrity.
That's fair. Fuck, I'm tired of it too, actually. You guys make a good point, and you all win.
All right. Let's just take a quick break, I guess. We'll come back, and there's a lot more to get to, including somebody decided to make the front of the Fox News building a bird sanctuary, just to screw with like all the anchors who walk in. Hopefully they get pooped on. Biden will be releasing his tax returns soon. Ooh,
He did release them.
Did he?
He released them today, yeah. He
Hell
paid
yeah.
25.9%. Oh, yeah. I just ruined your...
Oh, well then. Well, no, thanks for that update. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Jason totally ruined it though.
I'm so sorry.
Ruined it.
Premature.
That's okay.
Climax.
Yeah.
And then, is Bill Gates a creep too? We'll talk about that. Some creepy allegations about Bill Gates are coming out. All right, we'll be right back. It's news to us. I don't know. What do you think of these people who have tigers as pets? I find it to be irresponsible.
The murder
and
with the tiger.
There's just something like the Tiger King thing, like highlighted that obviously, but I just don't want any kind of pet that has the ability to eat me, like overpower me and eat me.
Murder you?
Call me crazy.
I mean, it did happen to Siegfried and Roy, right? Like one of them got munched.
Eventually, yeah. And they had that tiger for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, there is this guy who was arrested. He claimed that he worked at a zoo. And he didn't work at a zoo, and that's why he had this tiger. And his tiger got loose in a neighborhood and was roaming around. And there's video of this. The tiger was, like children could have been outside in this neighborhood playing while this tiger is just roaming around. And here's what happened.
All right, now to that wild story out of Houston where a tiger was spotted walking around a neighborhood. And take a look at the video. This was shot by a neighbor. You can see the tiger walking across the street, a man pointing a gun at it. According to local media reports, that is a sheriff's deputy who arrived at the scene after being alerted by nearby residents. Moments later, according to reports, a man who appeared to be familiar with the tiger came out of the house and led the animal back to his home. What? No one was hurt.
I mean, if you were the guy with that gun, wouldn't you just shoot the tiger right there? That guy showed a lot of restraint. You wouldn't. I would be so afraid that thing would just jump at me. I would shoot.
Yeah, or like what if you miss or like you hit it once and piss it off and don't kill it?
I wouldn't be thinking that
fucked.
clearly. Why wouldn't you shoot it, Chris?
Just because it's a tiger, and I would just be very aware that it's like an endangered species, and I
is it
just. I can't kill an animal.
So you
anyway.
would you let it kill you before?
No, but it would have to be like rearing up on its hind legs at me before.
I don't think the tigers do that.
Firing.
I think they're a cat, right? So
yeah,
they'd like pounce. They'd like get low.
Yeah, they like slowly creep up on you like a cat, and then like
you
jump.
Wouldn't see that motherfucker coming at you. It would just
Maybe I'll fire it in the air or something. I don't know.
And that
Yeah,
thing
but then
would
you have a
eat
stray
you so
bullet flying in
fast.
the up in the air. That's bad too. Someone might get killed by that. Those bullets have to come down somewhere, right?
Nobody's getting killed by a bullet.
That happens. 100% that happens.
Well, when people shoot a gun in the air, it falls down and
the bullet falls down and it'll kill people. Absolutely, that happens.
When did that happen?
It happens all the time when people shoot guns in the air in celebration.
Where did that where
like every country ever in the history
Straight
of
up
countries.
in the air.
Yeah.
Kill somebody
It's gravity.
falling down.
It's not like it goes to the atmosphere. It goes to outer space.
Well, of course it falls
where'd
back down.
you
but-
see this?
Google it, man.
Ugh.
Kay's gonna Google.
I'm
This is
But you're
Googling.
saying if I drop
I thought they busted this.
I don't
at
know,
Mythbusters.
a penny or something from a hot air balloon, I could kill a guy?
Yes.
Because it's the same principle.
Yes, absolutely.
I swear there was a Mythbusters where they found that this doesn't kill people.
So back to the original story of this.
Yeah.
Instead of shooting the gun up in the air, you should shoot it down towards the grass that you're standing on, Chris.
Yeah. Well, in any case, I wouldn't shoot it immediately.
Okay. I actually pulled this up for you, Jason. Jason is right.
I mean, kind of, but they fall back down with a much lower velocity.
I don't care.
Than when they leave the barrel of a firearm.
Okay.
Well, there's this we're on Wired. There's this article. So the myth was that bullets fired in the air could kill you. The first problem is that it's not a myth. There are several reported cases of people being killed from bullets that were fired in the air. Mythbusters tested it out. But I remember the Mythbusters thing finding that it didn't kill people. Maybe, I don't know. It's been so long. I don't know. But anyways, I think Jason is proven right here.
I mean, it could happen. It could happen.
It does happen.
Likely to happen? Absolutely not.
It happens more frequently than you would think.
Oh, whatever.
There's probably a greater risk from ricochet from me firing it at the ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why you fired in the grass, so it goes inside the dirt. Either way, don't play with tigers.
Or guns.
Yeah. But, somebody who I'm surprised doesn't have tigers is Matthew McConaughey. Don't you think he's the kind of guy that would have tigers?
No.
How do you know he doesn't?
Well, I assume he doesn't. He's going to be... Have you guys heard of this possible run for governor? Matthew McConaughey is running for governor of Texas, apparently, or he's really considering it.
He'd make a great governor.
This guy would be just fantastic. Matthew McConaughey is seriously running for governor of Texas. He's won Oscars, of course, and he says he's been in contact
won Oscars
with he is an Oscar-winning actor for I think Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's been in contact with deep-pocketed moderate Republicans. So apparently, if he runs, he's going to be a Republican.
Shut up! I would have really thought he would be running as a Democrat.
Now you don't want him to run, do you?
No, fuck that.
But it is Texas.
So what does that mean?
I mean, yeah, because if he has any shot in winning, he's got to be
he's got to be a Republican.
Otherwise, it's a waste of time. Why would he risk his career?
Is that a risk to his career?
I think he's never going to act again if he decides to do this. Would anybody... Because right now, everybody thinks that Matthew McConaughey is on their side. Whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, you think, oh, I love the guy. He's my guy.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No,
Okay.
I've actually seen him like on some shows, and he actually talks about like very democratic values. Like
Katie feels betrayed right now because she has a crush.
I think
yes.
when you touch the table, you're shaking your camera, Jason. You're like an earthquake over there. Just heads up. No worries. But yeah, I don't know. Like he's going to alienate like everybody.
Yeah, that could happen.
Not everybody.
Half the country.
30 to 50% of people.
Yeah.
Depending on which way he swings.
All right. I don't know. That's dumb though. I'm tired of celebrity politicians.
Yeah, they should probably.
Who else has there been besides Schwarzenegger?
Ronald Reagan.
Okay.
Donald Trump.
Al Franken.
You didn't like Al Franken?
Sure. So it's been what's his? Bono, Sonny Bono.
Sonny Bono.
Okay.
Yeah, they should stop.
Trump's not a celebrity. Come on.
What?
It was
he
garbage.
would never have won if he wasn't a celebrity.
That's fair. Fuck, I'm tired of it too, actually. You guys make a good point, and you all win.
All right. Let's just take a quick break, I guess. We'll come back, and there's a lot more to get to, including somebody decided to make the front of the Fox News building a bird sanctuary, just to screw with like all the anchors who walk in. Hopefully they get pooped on. Biden will be releasing his tax returns soon. Ooh.
He did release them.
Did he?
He released them today, yeah.
Hell
He paid
yeah.
25.9%. Oh, yeah. I just ruined your...
Oh, well, then, well, no, thanks for that update. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Jason totally ruined it, though.
I'm so sorry.
Ruined it.
Premature.
That's okay.
Climax.
Yeah.
And then, is Bill Gates a creep, too? We'll talk about that. Some creepy allegations about Bill Gates are coming out. All right. We'll be right back. It's news to us. All right. We're back. It's news to us live on Adobe Radio. And yes, we're continuing to talk about everything that's happening in the news here. So, Jason, you said that Biden released his tax returns.
He did.
Because the story we were going to say is that his press secretary said that he will soon be releasing, and that was today. So that she really meant soon.
When they say soon, they mean soon. Not like soon, like 6 years from now, like the other guy.
So
the former guy.
His tax returns are out. Anything when you were reviewing those before the show, I know that you were spending a lot of time on those.
Yeah, I had my big calculator out and my visor. Yeah, looks like he paid 25.9% in income taxes.
And that's according to you, to your analyses.
So my analyses, that's correct. And I think memory serves. I can't find my notes currently, but it was around. He made around $690,000 last year.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I made that much. Fuck you, man. That's it.
I wish I made like.
I say that's a funny thing to say.
10th of that.
That's it. No, I mean that's a lot of money, but he's not making as much as I thought he would make as a former vice president. 600,000.
What do you make money on,
dude? The vice president and the president really don't make that much money.
Then why do it?
Public service.
Oh, okay.
Power.
Got it. But you think he's funneling money in different how much? Let's see his wife's tax returns.
That was what they filed together.
Teaches community college.
They filed jointly?
Yeah.
These two?
I mean, how could they, how else would they do it?
I don't know, but
I think that's how married people do it.
If they have a creative accountant, maybe they wouldn't. I don't know. How much does she make? Was that part of it?
He's not Donald Trump.
Does she make like the majority of that 600,000 as a teacher, or where's her?
She makes the majority of probably $30,000.
Well, you also have to think that like last year was a pandemic, and usually I think like former presidents and vice presidents, they make a lot of money in speaking engagements, but there were no speaking engagements to do because everything was shut down last year.
So you're saying it was a rough year for him? Are you sympathizing with his 600,000 or?
Yeah, that was an off year is what I'm saying. That's why it's so little to you.
How did
Mr.
he survive off of 600,000?
I don't know.
I want to know.
I mean, or they like have like best-selling books or like, shit like that. Like he hasn't written a book. Like he was out running for president.
Yeah,
during a pandemic.
During a pandemic. So
did his income come from his campaign?
No, once you're vice president or president, you get that salary
for the rest of your life.
But it's not 600,000.
No,
the president only makes like 180,000.
But I'm sure he has other sources of income. I'm sure he has investments, and then Jill Biden's income, and then
25 grand as a public school teacher. Throw that in there.
Community college. isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you so hard up on knowing all the intimate details?
What else struck you? Because we have a show to do, and I'm trying to just talk about something.
You're trying to nail me. This is what you're trying to do.
No, I'm not trying to nail you. I'm trying to nail the president.
Trying to nail Joe Biden.
So what else?
Why are you trying to nail Joe Biden? That's weird, dude.
What else did you find?
Follow the money.
What else did you find in that
Follow
report?
the money.
That's the highlights.
Were there
the high level.
Did you notice any?
That was the high level of his analysis.
Apparently, he has a tiger in Houston.
He has a tiger
in Houston. Yeah.
Did you? Okay. That's now we're getting somewhere. Did you any inconsistencies with the reporting or any strange?
I haven't had time to go into that.
He actually
Jason wasted all his time finding that stupid green visor.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to wear that green visor when you go through his tax returns.
Yeah.
There's no other way to do it. Otherwise, it's just, you can't understand.
And I need 24 number 2 pencils finally sharpened.
And an old-timey adding machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, you need that adding machine.
And ticker tape.
There's no other way to go through somebody's tax returns without the adding machine, that's for sure. But you keep going through that and let us know if you notice anything strange. Will you bring that to the show?
I absolutely will not.
If you find anything strange, you're not going to bring it to the show?
If I find anything abnormal, I will.
Okay. Well, good luck to you, and we hope that you discover something newsworthy.
If it's strange, he's not going to tell us. If it's abnormal, he will.
Okay. You can save that. You can start working on that later, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you're eager to get back to work, but okay. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Fine, I'll throw it away.
All right. Okay. A guy started a pigeon sanctuary in front of the Fox News studios.
Oh, good.
Which was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. This guy's been feeding these pigeons every day for over a month. So the pigeons know to go to Fox News as their permanent home. He posted a video on TikTok. We'll be sure to give him a shout out here. I forgot his name. I'll see it in the video, but we'll play the audio too if you're watching along or listening, whatever. Here's this guy on TikTok.
I think Fox News would make a perfect bird sanctuary. Yeah, there you go, little buddies. There you go. Oh, there it is. Oh, eat up. Oh, so good. I don't know if these guys like that I'm feeding the birds. I think the pigeons are starting to catch on. Leave some food behind for them. There we go.
What was his name? The new Walter Matthau? Is that it?
I don't know. I actually sent that video to my mom and she loved it.
Walter Masterson.
Walter Masterson. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job. Good job. Trolling the trolls. Trolling the trolls.
You know what? Maybe my imagination's going overboard here, but I just imagine Hannity trying to walk in like, what's up with all these fucking birds?
I know. I want to see him every day, like with an umbrella. Shoo!
Pigeons!
I'm trying to go spew propaganda. Get out of my way. Shoo!
I can just see him doing it like big toe guy. Which, angry toe.
Angry big toe fighting pigeon.
Or like getting inside and screaming about the pigeon shit on his shoe.
I really hope one of those pigeons poops in his mouth.
That'd be awesome.
That's what I want. That's what all of America needs to heal.
Yes.
Someone has to get on the roof and say, "Hey, Sean!" And so he looks up with his mouth open.
It's like, whoa. Is Bill Gates a creep?
Yes.
Yes. Well, you guys know that Bill and Melinda are getting a divorce.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that news came out a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But over the weekend, there's 2 news stories that were broken. One from the Wall Street Journal and one from the New York Times, both alleging that Bill Gates had an affair.
Oh.
One was an affair back in 2000 with a staffer, an engineer from Microsoft.
Really? This guy's a player.
And then the Times also came out with a story saying that he was constantly trying to pick up women from both Microsoft and the Gates Foundation.
So weird. Could you imagine? Like, as a woman, I honestly couldn't imagine being hit on by that creepy, mousy old man. Like
$88 billion, whatever he's worth. You don't see it.
No,
Katie,
no.
Katie, you mind if I plug in your USB drive?
Exactly.
Yes, I'd say.
Get the fuck away.
Real talk, Chris, would you let him hit on you and
Hell yeah, if he's taking me to nice dinners and shit, find the top shelf,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on your team, Jason.
And it has to pay for my silence.
Hey, Chris, you want to see how much RAM I have, Chris? Chris, I have a lot of RAM.
For like $20 million? Yeah, might have to do it.
What's the point of having $100 billion if you're not going to have a little side puss? I mean, none of this should come as a surprise to anybody, frankly.
What you pay hookers for?
If the richest man in the world can't have side puss, who can? But yeah, he also, I guess, was really weird. I saw that him and his wife had an arrangement. I mean, like, I don't want to judge people, but just like a lot of weird things that are coming out. Well, not weird, but interesting, I'll say, about this tidbit. Apparently, one weekend per year, his wife allowed him to go and spend a weekend with his ex-girlfriend.
A hall pass.
Ew. Well, whatever. I mean, that's cool, I guess.
I mean, again, I don't want to judge people, but...
you're judging.
I mean, a lot of people have open relationships.
Yeah.
Like,
sure. I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying it adds to the body of evidence that we're now seeing.
But the fact that she had it restricted to one weekend a year makes you like believe that she wasn't okay with it.
Yeah.
So why was she doing it? Like,
because
he was
loaded
before that weekend comes up must have been freaking awkward around like the dinner table.
He didn't get asked for like 3 months before that weekend.
Or after.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, well,
the man is worth $200 billion. I think he got plenty of ass.
But maybe this all makes sense.
Getting ass all over the place.
Well, exactly. So he wasn't getting ass from Melinda because she was mad about the ex-girlfriend. So then he would go hit on all of his employees. I think we just found out what was happening.
I mean, you like, gosh, rich guys, I feel like are just...
They're entitled.
Yeah.
That's why they got rich.
You're right.
That is why men go make a lot of money so they can, because they're not otherwise attractive, so they can go get as much sex as they possibly can.
Fuck, I missed that memo. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, well.
Chris, are you saying that Bill Gates isn't attractive? I don't understand what you're saying here.
Well, he's not unattractive, but I wouldn't say he's hot.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the worst, ugliest thing to hit the earth, but he's not hot. Like,
I feel like we have to keep saying allegedly just because every time I see a picture of him, I feel I sense like lawyers being sent at us.
Bill Gates, is just not a sexual being.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like
see him as a robot?
When you think of sex, you don't
micro soft, not micro hard.
Right. Yeah. All right. So I guess we can't top Chris's quip there. What's going on with Lindsey Graham? Because Lindsey Graham, of course, Senator Lindsey Graham, he is now accepting the results of the 2020 election, and he wants like finally it's May, and he's decided to accept the results.
All of a sudden, he just today, a few hours ago.
Let's see what Lindsey said.
I accept the results of the election. I don't know what the audit is all about in Arizona. I don't know the details, but I am ready to move on. I think what we need to do is reform election systems. A lot of people voted by mail in numbers never known before. Georgia had a dramatic increase of mail-in voting. So I think it's smart to reform our laws to make sure that you are who you are. I think everybody goes to vote should be able to have an ID. Have to have an ID to get on a plane. So I'm for election reform, but 2020 is over for me. I'm ready to march on and hopefully take back the House and the Senate in 2022.
So have an ID.
You must have read Profiles in Courage over the weekend.
Something.
I think everybody should be able to vote and have an ID. And what is he?
Election's over for me.
Election's over for me. And, I just want to get back to being Lady G and having some strapping young ladies over to my house. That's what I want to get back. Pussy. I want to get back to pussy. That's what I want.
Precisely.
Now show me your tits.
He's never seen tits.
No. just his own man boobs. That's about it. F you, Lindsey Graham, by the way.
Do you think that's the start of something? Like, that we're talking, there's all this talk about the GOP, like a civil war within the GOP, right? Like with Cheney being removed last week, and
they always wanted a civil war.
Fuck no. I think he's about to get indicted in Georgia.
Oh, for trying to
the election
pressure
yeah.
the Secretary of State.
I think he's in big trouble.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
Yeah.
Speaking of big trouble, Supreme Court is going to be taking up major abortion rights challenges.
That's right. Today they announced that they are going to hear arguments regarding Mississippi, which is asking to be allowed to enforce an abortion ban after 15 weeks, which is kind of attacking the decision of Roe v. Wade.
Yeah. So the Biden administration, of course, backs the law that would write Roe into federal law, regardless of the Supreme Court case. So if this doesn't go how it should go, Biden is ready to step in.
Even if it goes the way it should go, it should still be written into law.
Yeah, it should. It's so dumb that this is still an issue. Like, I know, like, this is like a major voting issue for the right, though. It really is. It's like abortion and guns is all they vote on.
Yeah, but let I feel weird talking about it because I'm a man. So what do you?
This just shouldn't even be an issue anymore. I don't even understand how I can be like, this can be becoming an issue when I have lived literally my whole adult life with it not being an issue. And now all of a sudden it's an issue. And I feel like I have taken it for granted. Like literally since I have come of age, like sexually, like I have not had to worry about these things. And now, like, I have to worry about these things for my daughter? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I want my daughter, if she doesn't feel comfortable talking to us, to be able to go to Planned Parenthood and take care of herself, just like I did when I was a kid. Right. I want my daughter to have the same rights that I've always had. Like, these should be just things that girls can do.
I agree, because once the baby's born, we know that Republicans don't want you to have any sort of help or assistance from the state.
Exactly. And, Colorado has always been they've always supported abortion rights. They've always supported Planned Parenthood. And we've always been one of the states with the lowest abortion rates and the lowest pre-planned or unplanned pregnancy rates, or unplanned pregnancy rates.
Right.
Because we support these things.
Right.
So it's just,
it's dumb. It's dumb to be having this conversation right now.
So fucking counterproductive.
Yeah, there's so many other things we should be worrying about.
Exactly.
Enough already.
I don't know if it makes you feel any better, but, there was a district judge that overturned this law that Mississippi was trying to push through, and then an appeals court also held up that judge's decision. So that's why it's going to the Supreme Court. So, I mean, every step they keep blocking this, so we'll see what happens.
Well, yeah, but Trump specifically put Amy Coney Barrett and stupid fucking Kavanaugh in the Supreme Court so that this would happen.
Agreed. That's why this needs to be put into law.
Yeah.
Right.
Women, it shouldn't even be a thing anymore.
Right. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, it's a heated topic for sure. Well, since we're almost out of time here, just something to end on a little bit of a lighter note here. 22 people got stuck on a roller coaster. Have you guys ever been stuck on a roller coaster?
Yeah. Well, not a roller coaster, but a ride that held you upside down.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
God,
and
really?
I was stuck upside down for 40 minutes.
Yeah, these people were.
Oh my God, that is so scary to me.
Yeah.
These guys are these people, 22 people in Phoenix. They were stuck 20 feet off the ground, and 15 firefighters had to come. I think they were stuck for 2 hours or something. Yeah, 2 hours it says. But this happened to me too, Katie. That's funny. But I actually didn't mind it when it happened. Were you scared? Were you upside down? I was about to go up I was going up a ramp when it happened. I think we were only stuck for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It was hot though. It was hot. That was my biggest complaint. It was a hot summer day. I was burning in the sun.
Yeah, it was super hot. The sun wasn't out. The sun was going down. And I got super scared. We weren't completely upside down, but we were on a little platform thing that was turning upside down. So we were about to be upside down. So we were halfway upside down in our seats.
Were you facing downward or upward?
Downward. And it started getting terrifying after a while because the ride would jerk.
Yeah.
Oof.
And you didn't know
what that meant.
Yeah, they were messing
what does
with
that mean?
the controls, and you were is my seat gonna open?
And that's the scariest thing. The person running the controls is a 15-year-old pimply kid.
Exactly.
What if I press this button? I don't know. I don't know. It is scary in that regard.
It got nerve-wracking after a while, but we made it off safe, clearly.
Well, glad
it kind
you
of blows
survived.
my mind that you both have been stuck on roller coasters.
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that common. I didn't think I would ever meet somebody else who got stuck on a roller coaster.
Well, it's funny because I was just reading a story earlier too about some people in the UK that got stuck on the highest roller coaster over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they were 300 feet up in the air, but they had to actually walk down it.
Oh, hell no. Because you're going down the maintenance route where it's not made for it's not user friendly.
Yeah, exactly. And it showed pictures of all these people gripped onto the edge, stepping one step.
I could not. That's like climbing up a telephone pole or something. No, thank you.
Oh my God.
Pretty much. And all their hair was blowing in the wind. I was oh, hell no.
I've never been on a roller coaster.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Oh.
No, I've done log rides, flume rides, but I've never been on a roller coaster.
You never did the fucking Sidewinder?
You never did?
Nope.
You're that afraid of it, or what? Or
I'm afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of anything going wrong. I'm afraid of the experience that people want. I don't want that. I don't want to.
I don't want fun.
To fall.
Right?
No,
So you don't like the feeling of falling, the butterfly thing you get in your stomach?
No.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's fun.
Love it.
Real quick, Chris. I was afraid of roller coasters until I was an adult.
What?
Yeah, I didn't do a roller coaster until I was with Eddie. Eddie and we went.
You still won't do roller coasters with me.
When have we ever been to somewhere with a roller coaster?
Because you wouldn't go.
I would.
When did we go on a roller coaster? Did we go on a roller coaster somewhere in Disney?
Yeah, we did Elitch's. And Disney.
Yeah, we went on the Space Mountain, I think.
Yeah, and we did Elitch's. We did the first ride I ever did was Tower of Doom.
Well, you guys should go on some roller coasters.
Terrified. That's terrifying.
And you wouldn't go on in up the Space Needle, but you would go in Tower of Doom.
That was after.
Which is a drop ride for people who
that was after
Denver.
Yeah, it's like they have the same thing in Disney, don't they? Like
they have it everywhere.
Yeah, they've ever.
I mean, I peed a little, and it got on Eddie, but
it's fine. And finally, do you guys think that you would win or lose in a physical fight with a house cat?
With a house cat?
Oh.
If it was like, say this house cat was like really hell-bent on killing
a tiger?
you. No, it's a house cat.
Like somebody's cat? I'd fucking kick it.
Well, a poll found that 25% of American men think they would lose a fight with a house cat.
Fucking millennials.
This is an official government poll, by the way.
Jesus Christ. A house cat.
But 6% of guys think that they could beat a grizzly bear.
Yeah, they're just smoking crack.
If you guys had to fight
hold on, let's see.
So you got a rat on here, house cat, large dog, goose.
Jason did fight a goose once.
I could beat a large dog.
You could beat a large dog?
Anything above chimpanzee is just a fantasy. Chimpanzees can rip your arms off. They're like they're like Wookiees.
They'll rip your face off.
Your arms off.
A king cobra? That's on the list. You think you could beat a king cobra?
No, it's lower down. That's more.
But you don't
difficult.
think you could? Gotcha. I got you.
Right? Yeah. No, I could handle a dog.
You think like a big? Well, I guess it says medium-sized dog here, but
Man, this
like
is the dumbest.
No, there's multiple ones. There's medium-sized dog, an
large
eagle,
dog,
and then a large dog.
You can handle a large dog like a pit bull coming at you.
Yeah, it wouldn't be pleasant, but
I don't know, man.
I don't know, dude. Have you ever been attacked
Those things
by a
are
dog?
pure muscle.
Yeah, I don't think
I never have.
I don't think you can handle it.
They're vicious.
Yeah.
I that scares me, like a dog attack. Chimpanzee, chimps freak me out though.
Yeah,
they're so cute, but they can turn on you in a moment. Like remember that one lady had her face bitten off?
Face eaten off. That was so sick.
Yeah.
I had my ear bit off by a dog once.
You did?
I did.
Whoa.
When I was a kid. He just jumped up and ripped my ear right off my head.
Like your whole ear came off?
My whole ear came off my
Which
head.
ear? Let's see it.
Wow.
It was my right ear.
Is it reattached?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Of course it's reattached.
I don't know. You have long hair.
I had a lot of plastic surgery.
Can we see the ear on the camera? Just
well, yeah. I mean, it
looks like an ear.
You can't tell.
Oh, you can't tell. Like there's no scar. Okay,
you can
all right.
tell like if you look behind it, but you can't tell from the front.
Damn, that's scary.
You can tell when I put on sunglasses because they're crooked as fuck, but
they're not that bad. Come on now.
They're pretty crooked.
I've never been attacked by a dog.
Yeah, you couldn't handle a large dog, dude.
My brother got his nose bitten off, like the tip of his nose.
Really?
Shut up, really?
Had to have a lot of
What is
plastic
with
surgery.
you guys?
Yeah.
Got stuck on roller coasters.
Get attacked by dogs.
Dogs attacking.
But see, here's
when
the thing,
dogs
though.
come at you, you don't even see it coming. Like they just come at you. Like it just fucking happens and it's done.
But you survived, though. And you didn't even have to fight it.
Well,
right? So I guess that's one for Katie.
But I didn't even know my ear was off my head until my ear was off my head.
And the dog didn't eat the ear? That's surprising to me. Like that.
No, he had it in his mouth and was like.
Then somebody had
How
the
old were
werewolf.
you?
Yeah, what happened?
I was 12.
And how'd they get the
12?
Why are you guys laughing? This is horrific.
How was the ear removed from
it
the
was
dog's
like-
mouth?
It was like dangling from right here, and he had my whole head.
Oh my
like-
god!
Oh Lord!
All right, well, we're out of time.
But your dad beat the dog, though.
No, it was several men.
Back to my original point.
It was several.
Right?
It was 3 guys.
Yeah,
It took 3 guys to do it.
yeah,
Dad, grandpa, and uncle, right?
yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be back next time. Thanks for listening and watching. It's news to us.